John, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate you taking the time to have a conversation with me. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Okay, yeah, glad to be here. I'm an anarchist writer who's been around quite a while, associated with now what's mostly now called Anarcho-Primitivism or Green Anarchy, part of the anarchist tradition, but a decidedly green strand of it, um, which rejects civilization, technology, industrialization, all the way back to domestication. So yeah, that's what I've been writing since really since the 70s. That discovered the indigenous perspective or tradition or dimension, whatever you call it, in the 80s, and that changed my thinking very significantly, I'd say.
Cool. Could you tell me more about that? Why would you reject technology? Because to me, technology seems very useful.
Well, it's let us count the lies and the unhealthy aspects. I think it's just fundamentally part of the ruin, which is failing civilization. That's at the heart of it is the technological imperative. I mean, you could, whatever thing you want to talk about, for example, the impact of, say, social media on the young, it's disastrous. It's just, I mean, it's a colossal negative. And it doesn't, the main lie about technology is it connects everybody. Now we're all connected instantaneously, globally connected. That's a complete lie. We've never been more disconnected. We've never been more lonely, isolated, so forth. I mean, none of that shit is true.
Well, so to draw a comparison, the impact on the young of social media, I don't particularly think it's that bad, but even if it was, I think it's far less bad than polio. I think polio was a much worse impact on the young than social media. And to obliterate polio, we needed technology. And so it seems that if the cost of obliterating polio is that kids yell at each other over the internet, I don't see that as a particularly bad thing.
Well, yelling at each other on the internet is hardly the look at the mental health crisis, the suicide rates. I mean, that's just it's far worse than yelling at each other.
Well, I don't see those as necessarily connected. I see those as biological factors. But again, even if we include all of those things, it's still better than polio. The reason more people are committing suicide is the same reason more people are eating chicken. There are more people. They're not dying as much as they were in the past. And so the fact that there's a greater number of people who are able to live, about 8 billion, which is 10,000% increase from several thousand years ago,
Yeah,
seems to
that's an unnatural rise. That's a function of first domestication and then later industrialization.
agriculture, sure, but that's not a bad. Doesn't seem like a bad thing. So, like, if we're contrasting, you were bringing up the criticisms of social media's impact on the young, and if we're using, say, a psychological metric of young people to evaluate whether something is good, then it seems like today the psychological health of young people is significantly better than it was 200 years ago when they were dying of polio. That seems like a
Well,
significant.
you keep bringing up polio, for example. I mean, you can say technology provides cures and so forth, but what what's the cause of most of these problems? I mean, for example, cancer. Uh,
Evolution, I believe.
it creates the problem and then comes around to say we have the solution, we have the healing part. That's really backward. You don't have the need for the healing unless you take away what's causing the disease and the lack of health or the lack of robust humans.
Well, I think all of the diseases originated by evolution have nothing to do with. I don't think we actually created any of these diseases. I think they're all evolutionary. Like, many of them come from not even human species that crossed over. Like HIV was from chimps, had nothing to do with humans.
Well, it
And
has everything to do with humans. You encroach on their habitat, and then we have zoonotic diseases which pass from non-humans to humans. That doesn't happen in a vacuum. That happens because of a very unhealthy situation. Every disease. We need. What are you saying? The diseases just come out of nowhere, or what are you trying to say?
Diseases come out of evolution just like every species does.
Evolution? What is evolution?
Evolution is the
Evolution is
change
8
in
billion
allele
people. I
frequency
mean, that's
DNA.
it's not a natural occurring thing. It's a
Evolution.
disease.
So like cancer is a result of cells having deleterious mutations, which causes uncontrollable reproduction of the cells, which
It's
then
a
causes them to
result
build
of
up.
pollution and alienation. It's not a natural thing. That's like saying, well, fascism or Nazism is just a matter of evolution, so therefore it's just fine. That's
Well, no, but the
bullshit.
cells are literally created by the genes being replaced in the wrong way, which happens in lots of ways that have nothing to do with humans, that have happened millions of years before humans had any effect whatsoever. Cancer has was not a new thing. It's been around forever.
No, it hasn't been around forever. That's you think people. I mean, you could take a look at the move to domestication. People became less healthy, and now actually we're seeing longevity decrease because now we're getting to the perhaps final days of civilization where everything is failing across the board. Maybe you haven't noticed that the crisis from the
No, I
individual to
haven't
the
noticed
physical
that.
environment, it's a disaster. You read the newspaper once in a while, and you know that.
Well, the newspaper isn't a reliable source of data. I prefer academic papers because the
Of course,
news
well, fine,
well, the
whatever,
news
whatever.
specifically
The facts are
targets
there.
negative
The reality
stories.
is there.
Yes,
It's
the
not a
reality is the
matter
world's getting
of
better.
neutral evolution or something.
What
You're avoiding what is really developing so fast, the catastrophic development of
what
civilization, which ends up devouring its host. It happens over and over.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. The first thing you said was that cancer you seem to be implying
Yeah,
that we
we're
created
done here.
cancer.
You're full of shit.
Idiots. Cancer is a product of evolution that's been around of millions of years. If you don't know that, you're a dumbass.
You're a fool.
You
Everything
just
is
said
rosy with
cancer
you.
was a product of human creation. How stupid can you possibly be to not know the basic biology that cancer is cells multiply reproducing that affects every species alive?
Goodbye, asshole.
Get off, get off. You're so dumb. Wow. Wow. What an idiot. Oh my god. All right. Well, what should we do now? Let's do graphics, captions. If anyone wants to call in or chat or whatever, you can join the Discord, chat on the Discord. that deserves a sub. Thank you. Olaf, did I miss anything in those 7 minutes? He thinks cancer is human made. That's dumb. Tim, that's a good one. Not the fastest rage quit. I think that's not the fastest. I think there was one more that was faster than that. Mango TN for an impromptu debate. That sounds like a terrible idea. God's favorite atheist. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your wife, but cancer is definitely a real thing. You can literally cut it out of people and dissect it and look at the cells and do gene manipulation on it and see what it's made of. So cancer is a real thing, and it affects all animals. And there are some animals that are less affected by it, like elephants and sharks. Graphics captions. All right. Share screen, share system audio, entire screen share. If anyone wants to join in the Discord and chat, feel free. We're going to do the TJump call-in show. Any changes in your schedule for the new year? I didn't post it last month because I was on a cruise. It's been slow getting speakers January first few weeks. If anybody wants to chat, join the Discord in the after show section. That was a quick rage quit. Hey, Super Squid. Hey, Super Squid. Good to see you. I accidentally banned you, I think, on Twitch a while ago. I found that out because I was looking at my banned section and I saw your name, and I think I accidentally banned you because I was trying to it's a problem with Restream that if you click the little three dots, there's like two options, which is one is reply and two is add to block list. And so I accidentally added you to block list. So apologize for that. Could you please expand on what Michael Shermer says about you can't prove a negative? Well, it's not like it's a generalization. And so like if you say there is no X, is no God, is no Santa, whatever, you'd have to go through every inch of space, essentially, prove every possible, logically possible way it could be hidden. So like maybe it's invisible, maybe it's hiding, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's pretty much impossible to prove with 100% certainty that something does not exist. But that doesn't, it's like, you don't need to prove that for anything. There are ways to prove a negative, like there are no round squares. It's logically impossible, therefore doesn't exist. So I don't technically agree. That's all right, Super Squid. I've been playing God of War, so it's on there. If it gets me more views, great. If it gets me more views on Twitch. Thank you for the super set, Jamie. How are we still arguing about objective morality? Morality from God is subjective. Can you make a coherent argument for them? For theists, can I make a coherent argument for theists? Well, I think the most coherent version of theist objective morality is that it's grounded in his nature, not his choices. And so his choices have no effect on the morality, in which case it could still be objective if like his nature was the moral object and it had nothing to do with his choices. That could be a potential way to explain it.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. So I had a question, or I've been having this thought recently, because I heard you say that the majority of atheist philosophers in academia subscribe to moral realism,
Yep.
and the majority of layman atheists subscribe to moral subjectivism. I just wanted to.
That part's iffy. So, like, if we're talking majority, like majority in the debate community are mostly subjectivist, but majority, like, as in of all atheists, that's not true because most atheists are actually spiritualists. They believe in supernatural stuff. But majority of
Okay.
like in the debate community, yeah.
Yeah. Now I would say I'm right now a moral subjectivist, and I wonder, what does academia understand that I don't?
What does academia understand that you don't?
Yeah, like why is the majority of philosophers moral realists, and like what am I missing that I'm not?
I think you'd have to ask the majority there. I don't like that seems like a really subjective feelings question. I'm not sure how to answer that. Like I think the fact that like morality seems true, like it seems like it could have truth value. It seems like there are answers there, and so it's like a problem worth investigating. So I like why are the majority of physicists believe in the many worlds hypothesis, even though we don't have evidence for it yet? It's kind of like you don't need to have evidence to accept a position as a hypothesis.
All right. Yeah. All right, that was all I wanted to ask. Thanks.
Sure. T-Jump, what happened to John Zerzan? Did he rage quit? Yes. Yes, he did rage quit. I cannot play right now. I can't focus. Hello, Miss Midori. The speaker for today.
Oh.
That's why I'm on here in the after show, because the show ended after about 5 minutes.
Oh.
He said cancer was a result of man-made pollution, and I said, no, it's not. It's a result of evolution. And he said, I have stupid ideas, and I called him an idiot, and he left.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, exciting.
People can't take some backlash.
Yeah, I wasn't even going hard on him. I was just saying that's not the case. Evolution is a thing. Oh, Jim, we got approved for Discord membership now, and so now we have discord.gg/tjump, the official Discord links, so we don't have to use the IO anymore. I think it still works though, but discord.gg works now too. Click.
I personally can't fathom why anybody wouldn't believe in evolution.
I think personal biases is a big one.
I mean, I grew up as a Catholic.
Yeah.
Still think it exists. And I still think evolution exists even now, after being out of the religion for like 7 years.
7 years. So you're a relatively recent convert to the Church of
Yeah.
Atheism.
Yes.
What was it for you?
The Catholic Church around here is really, I don't know how to describe it, but they're really misogynistic. So it was women have to do women things and men can do men things, but also whatever they want because they're a man.
Yep. That caused you to lose faith in religion entirely?
It caused me to disagree with what they were saying, and then it just went from there well, I didn't like that, so I did drugs. And then from there, I started like looking at other religions because I was like, well, if I can't be a Catholic, I'm gonna be something else. And then everything else didn't seem right. Christianity, I didn't agree with because I read the Catholic and the Christian Bible at one point, and I don't know. After looking at it and analyzing for a little bit, kind of seemed like I was reading a book about imaginary people. It didn't seem correct because the way they described it, it felt like I was reading a book from the kids section. But that's just how I felt at the time. I mean, I was pretty young.
Yeah, I got to that point too. I was pretty invested in it though, because I was like my only hope. Pineapple Jesus asked, "Am I gaining weight?" Yes, I'm gaining weight. This is Christmas cookie weight. Get anything good for Christmas?
I made a giant turkey, stuffing, just normal holiday stuff. Bunch of salads.
A bunch of salads? You've made multiple salads?
Multiple salads, like fruit salad, macaroni salad, potato salad. There's someone in my family that likes taco salad.
Taco salad, that one sounds good.
And then I made cabbage, but I know you don't like cabbage.
Isn't cabbage like just specifically a specific vegetable?
It is a specific vegetable that has a unique taste that is denser than lettuce.
How did you make it? Other than just like pulling it out of the ground?
Yes. I get it from the ground and I put it in a boiler.
Sounds like a
Ground.
recipe I could do.
Yeah, you just kind of put it inside of a... You get multiple of them, cut them in half, put them in the oven for like 30 minutes, and then they're done.
Nice. I'm gonna Gordon Ramsay that shit.
Gordon Ramsay that shit. Why? What did you have for Christmas?
Pizza? Because I went to bed early on Christmas Day and didn't eat any dinner.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
Got a bunch of Target gift cards.
What did Tiger get? Wow, I wish I could go to Target. I live in the middle of nowhere.
They don't have a Target in the middle of nowhere? That sounds surprising. Do they have a Starbucks?
No, we have small businesses. That's how small this area is. We have an Albertsons.
Never heard of it.
It has so many names in so many different states. I think they call it Safeway too.
I only shop at big businesses, the ones that are easy. I'm too lazy.
It's like a Walmart but smaller. It's like we put Walmart inside of a little box, but it's mostly just food.
Do they have the child labor as well?
I mean, I worked there as a cake decorator for a little bit. I left because of drama, but they do have 14 plus people working there. And the younger people actually work harder than the older people.
Jesse Lee Peterson would be proud. Joking atheists. As an atheist, do you find it hard to watch religious television series like Chosen or Ben-Hur movies, etc.? I struggle to watch them without thinking propaganda. Sort of. I mean, I kind of find the same struggle when watching shows that have bad science. And it's just cringe. Like it's not physically how it works. Like if you see a bazooka and somebody's standing directly behind you and they don't get exploded, it's like that's not quite how it works. So I find it cringy in that way, where they just have lots of scientific factual errors, but I don't really care about the propaganda in the context of the ideology.
You just use your brain for everything. You don't just sit there and not think.
Unfortunately, no. I have to think at everything. Drew
Breathing is important.
Drew says there's a safe way out here in Arizona. Drew lives next to Pine Creek. Pine Creek lives in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I live on a Native American reservation. We don't get the good stuff here, so we get McDonald's.
McDonald's is
Like
great.
bunch
What are you
of
talking about? McDonald's, the double quarter pounder with cheese is amazing. With the chocolate shake. The fries are okay.
No, when you have it a lot, it gets tiring after a while.
I guess. Well, you just gotta go to Wendy's and switch it up.
We don't have a Wendy's. We only have McDonald's. And that's why I smoke weed, to keep my brain going and to eat food that I do not like.
Just make yourself hungry from weed to tolerate the food.
Yeah. I mean, I can barely even taste to begin with because I got COVID and I have no taste buds.
Oh, that sucks. That would be miserable.
It sucks. Oh well. Just means I have to extra salt my food. Disgusting.
Scamcat says there's a paper suggesting that cancer is man-made. That seems ridiculous. I must see this paper. Manchester cancer is man-made.
TJup, I wanted to ask, when you look stuff up, like, because I've noticed you look stuff up on the fly, right? Do you use Google Scholar or just regular Google?
Depends what I'm looking up.
All right, fair.
Google. I never use Google Scholar for anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's too hard. Because it gives you a big mix of reliable and unreliable journals, and so it's not the most accurate system to use. So I like to use something like, forget what ones I use are, but they give you like the amount of impact factors and stuff.
Oh, word, yeah. When you figure out what those are, I'd definitely like to check them out sometime.
For sure. I have them in my favorites somewhere. Oh, I've been going through all of my old Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I have a very expensive collection apparently.
Nice.
I was thinking about making a video, my top 10 most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards, see if I can get some subs, clickbait.
yeah. For the one video you put out of this type.
Exactly. We'll make two, one for Pokemon, one for Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe one for Magic.
Yeah,
I have a $13 Magic card, which I got from a tournament, ironically.
I heard someone talking about a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and they didn't find it very pleasing. Mostly because of the smell in the room.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I've never been to it. I'm not a big card fan.
Oh, I went to a Magic tournament with one of my friends because he used to be really big into it, and I lost, but he gave me one of the winning cards, so I got to open it. It was like a box topper, so it was just a single card that they put in there, and it's random. It could be good or bad. But mine was really good. I got a Count Dracula.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, my buddy's big into Magic. He went to a couple of tournaments, got a couple free cards.
Nice. I was big into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. I really enjoyed those.
Pokemon was my thing. I remember having all the cards back in the day. I couldn't even tell you where they're at now.
Oh man, I was going through mine. So Pokemon, first edition Lugia from the original or the second edition of cards that came out.
Yeah.
PSA 10 sells for 50 grand, and I have one of those.
Jeez, that's so much.
Yeah,
I could understand the value with them, but I don't know. I'm not a collector, so I would never pay that.
yeah, me neither. Then there's the holy grail of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards is the Blue Eyes White Dragon DDS 001. It's the Dark Duel Stories, and it's from the only way to get it was to buy a Yu-Gi-Oh Game Boy game because it gave you a bonus card in the Game Boy game, and I had it, and I got that card, and it's worth like $4 grand, so I have that one.
Is it worth $4 grand now?
Yeah, yeah, right now.
Insane.
I checked all the price. I went through every single one of my cards yesterday, so I have them separated into categories of their worth. So I got like the $2, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, and then the
1K.
400, 1K, 20K.
Damn, that's insane. I got a bunch of baseball cards that I just couldn't be bothered to go through.
I have a friend who's really into baseball cards. He collects them.
Yeah, hook me up with them. I got like literally a case full of them.
Nice.
Just a case full.
Yeah, just a case, like a little wooden briefcase type thing.
It's only like
I have like one of those giant buckets, like those big old tote things, those plastic tote things. Yeah, I have one of those. My uncle's been collecting them for years, but he was like, "Go ahead, just have them." And I was like, "I don't know anything about baseball.
I don't know what to do with them."
Who are these people?"
that's the best kind because it's like you get to look through them. Because I downloaded an app on my phone for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic cards, and so I can just scan the card and it tells me here. It just pulls up the card and says, "Here are all the different versions. Here what they're worth." Saves me a ton of time actually googling shit. So I just use that. I get to be like, "Ooh, how much is this worth?" It's like looking at a slot machine and say like, $1. Yes, I won. I went through even like the super common ones that don't even have shiny tops, and a few of those are even worth $20. I was like, damn.
Yeah, not bad at all. I wonder if they have something like that for baseball cards. Let me check that right now.
Joking Atheist wants a streaming setup. Like, I don't.
You have that listed on your Discord, I thought.
I do have all of my equipment listed on my Discord of stuff that I use. I added a PS5 though because I got a PS5.
Yeah, yeah, I know you've been playing a lot of God of War.
Yeah,
and I've been liking the talking you've been having over it too.
Talking? Oh,
the commentate. Sorry, commentation or whatever you want.
Yeah, because most of it I've been playing on Twitch and I haven't had any commentating.
Okay.
I did it a couple times here, but the quality isn't as good. Streaming directly from the PS5 gives me like 4K, 60 FPS or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple Jesus, do you do parkour? I used to. I went to a parkour gym. There's one here in Eden Prairie, I think, and I used to go for a while. So I used to do parkour.
Oh, I would love one of those near me.
You have a park bench? Just use the park bench.
Yes, the best I've got right now is a park bench.
So Winston's mom, the blue eyes I have is DDS001. It's the ID number if you want to do it. So blue eyes DDS001 is the one that's. I actually have like 10 of them, 10 different blue eyes, but I have two DDS001. One's in terrible condition though, and it's still worth $200. Even the ones that are like super terrible condition because they're so valuable. Like I eBayed it. I was like, blue eyes DDS001 torn up and destroyed. And
yeah, just the worst possible condition.
Yep. And I found pictures of them that are in about the same condition, and they're going for like $200 on eBay. I was like, wow, it's ridiculous. It's like I didn't even put it into my. I thought it was so torn up. I didn't even put it into my valuable side until I looked up the price. I was like, all right, we got to sleeve this one. We're gonna sleeve this one. Put it in there. Get it rated. Whatever. I don't even care. It's money.
Hell yeah.
What did you get for Christmas, Nihilist?
Sorry, give me a second and I'll answer that. I was going to go grab the briefcase of baseball cards real quick.
Yeah, do you see that? That's the right one, but you see the condition there? It says used. That's a used one. Used means not good. Like mint is the best condition. Near mint is the next best condition. Used is the worst condition. So that's like the worst condition one, $729 on eBay. Do like a Blue Eyes DDS001 mint and see what that one is worth. Mint condition. Is there a topic you would not debate for $1 million? No, I debate any topic. I wouldn't care. For $1 million, I'm not opposed debating any topic. For either side of the topic. I debate any topic and for either side for $1 million. No, used, that is not, minor scratches is not used. Minor scratches is like slightly used, not even.
Sorry, I lied. It was in a box, and that box is very heavy. I got nothing for Christmas, actually. I ended up getting my daughter some stuff, though. She wanted a skateboard, a sketchbook, and besides all the candy that filled her stocking, I got her a robot building kit that we're going to do later today.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cute.
It's a solar-powered robot, too, so I think that's even cooler.
Oh my god, it is pretty cool. My son just got a bunch of army stuff.
I wanted to get her an erector set, which is kind of like, I don't know, Legos, but metal parts, if you could think about it like that, with like screws and bolts and all that shit. But those things go for so much money.
What are they?
An erector set. Here, let me see if I can find one real quick.
Yeah.
I think the lowest I saw was like $400.
Erector. So I looked it up. Corner damage is lightly played. Lightly played is the term, not used. Used is bad. Used is bad.
Lightly played.
Erector set. There's 116. That's like Legos.
So yeah, that one for 116 is that, like, it is an erector set, but it's like for a specific model. Like if you can imagine like the Millennium Falcon of Lego sets. So like I wanted to get her like a full case thing, and it's got just all the parts, and then it's got a book with like 200 different things that you can build with all the parts in it.
Oh.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's a red case, I know that, and it seems they all are.
I'd give her the sports car. That one's nice. I like the sports car.
She's already got one of those RC cars that she could drive.
Oh, nice. Close that. Yeah, there's the $4,000 one. What does Pot of Greed do? That's the one like you have to draw 2 cards, discard one or something, I think. I don't remember. It's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! I would like to debate Joe Biden and forgot his name, Andrew Tate. Yes, I would love to debate both of them just because of lots of views.
Gross. That name. I hate that name so much.
So, what would you ask Andrew Tate?
How fun is money?
Yes, I agree. So I'm looking at some now of the erector sets. They go for pretty cheap on Etsy, but these are all used ones and whatnot. And I'm sure they're all going to be used because I'm pretty sure the company that made them no longer makes them.
Pot of Greed is draw 2 cards. That's what it is. Defeating Iron Chariots asks what that is. Skateboard, that's a cool hobby.
Yeah, it's fun. And the reason I got her is so she has a board to try to balance on. So when we go snowboarding in the winter, it's kind of just like the same thing. Because that's my sport of passion is snowboarding. I used to skateboard, but not so much anymore.
I don't think I've ever been, maybe once, snowboarding.
I took my older brother 1 year, and he ended up getting a concussion because he found a patch of ice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
No, it's fine. He won't go snowboarding with me anymore, though.
You say he found it like he discovered it. He's like,
He
gonna
discovered
go find it.
The Royal Caribbean has a new ship now.
I think I got an ad for that because I went on a cruise recently.
I haven't been able to take my son to one, but I took him to Universal Studios.
Cruises are expensive. They're so expensive.
It wasn't that expensive.
For Universal Studios isn't bad, but you went on like a, because like the cruise, they require you to get the like $200 down payment on your card to buy stuff on the cruise. Like, why? It's dumb. Like the massages are like $150 each, and they make you pay gratuities at the end of the ship. You have to pay like an extra $100 for the tips that they automatically add. Like, why? And the tickets are like $700.
They just love taking your money, Tom.
Yep. Excursions are super expensive too, like an extra $100 per person.
So how has the weather been where you guys live? It's like -20 over here.
I'm in Minnesota.
How's that?
It's been cold.
It's -10 without the wind chill. With the wind chill, it's -40.
Oh, that's how cold it got here. -40. All my dogs had to come in.
I thought you were about to say,
Oh,
"Oh, my
it's not
dog's
bad,
died." Like, damn.
What? I love all my dogs. They're all babies. I have a Chihuahua that wears a sweater. Because, I'm a material girl.
Material world.
Material girl.
Where's one of those Paris Hilton bling bling sweaters on Chihuahua?
Yo, my dog has, it's not a real Louis Vuitton sweater, but it has a Louis Vuitton sweater, and I'm over here with real Louis Vuitton like purses.
Why though? They're so expensive and they have nothing. It's just a bag. That's it. Why? What is the purpose?
Because I like them. I think they're cute.
I go to Walmart for my shoes.
I go to Amazon. Amazon is great because they bring stuff to your door.
Walmart's got a thing now too, though, and it doesn't take 2 to 3 business days. I have it signed up, so I just get it same day delivery.
That's nice.
Walmart knockoff Jesus sandals.
Pineapple Jesus, did you shop at Walmart last week? I think I saw you at the cereal section. No, I have not been to Walmart in many months. Last time I was at Walmart was, I think it was for holidays last year when Target was closed and Walmart was open, so I had to buy something. I forget what it was. Oh, it was like a cable, I think, a splitter cable for headphones or something.
Tom, do you play COD?
No,
I'm flabbergasted.
it's a garbage game.
You're garbage.
Freaking Twitch
I
shooters.
love Call of Duty.
So the spawn system is just so dumb in the Call of Duty. Like the rotating spawn, where if the team starts to push on one side, the spawns start to rotate to the other, and people start to spawn behind you. That's so stupid.
We get it, Tom. You're old.
Battlefield is the superior game.
I like playing with other people. So
Battlefield has multiplayer. What are you talking about? It has Gold Rush. Gold Rush is the best multiplayer shooter mode ever invented.
what's that?
It's where you have one team and your goal is to get to the objectives and blow them up. And there's two objectives, and they start on one side of the map, and the defending team starts on the other side of the map, and the spawns never flip ever. There's one team is always on one side, the other team is always on the other side, and you have to push past the objectives. And so enemies never spawn behind you. It's very much better, much less stupid than COD.
I mean, Call of Duty has like almost the same thing, just
No,
that they
it don't.
switch sides.
Yeah, that's the problem. The reason it's garbage is because of the spawn flipping.
You're just upset.
You're roboting. That's why the internet universe hates you so much, because you're justifying Call of Duty's existence.
Hey, I'm part of multiple groups on Discord dedicated to Call of Duty. I mean, I wish I didn't have to spend fucking $70 per game, but oh well, $70 a game every year for a fat minute. But thank God they're not going to make another one this next coming year.
I use GameFly, so I play it and then give it back, and it cost me not $70.
I wish people loved me as much as they love you, Tom, and gave me free games to try.
Well, GameFly is a service anybody can subscribe to online. They send you the disc, and then when you're done, you send it back. So they don't actually love me. I wish they did. That'd be nice.
See, I want to do something like that, but I live out in the middle of nowhere, and my house is in the middle of a field.
As long as the address is recognized by the UPS, I think it's acceptable.
I don't think it is, because there's 3 houses out here that have the same address. Because the city won't give us different addresses because they hate us. Yeah, I tried. I mean, I have my dog. His food gets ordered here, but his food always gets dropped off either at the neighbor's house or outside. They're not great.
Do I fish for cod? No, I don't fish. Do I play strip poker? Nope, but I would if you paid me enough money. Hashtag TJump OnlyFans.
We already have She Jump, so might as well, Tom. Extra money.
Working on it.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Higher def camera.
Need to get the girl I'm dating to agree to it. That's the key. That's what I need to work on. Thoughts on CS:GO? I haven't played Counter-Strike Go. I have played original Counter-Strike, and I liked that because it was also enemies didn't spawn behind you. I liked Warface the best. I think Warface was my favorite first-person shooter. It's like a Chinese game too. Oh, it's South Korean.
Oh, Tom, what do you think about like city builder games or like logistical games?
I only like them if they're kind of competitive, like StarCraft. I didn't really like Age of Empires.
All right. But nothing like a first
Sims?
or not
No.
first person, single player.
No. Well, I like the campaign for StarCraft, but it has to have both aspects. Like I wouldn't just play Sims or something where you build the city and do nothing. Or
Word. All right. What about like factory building games, or is it just the same thing?
yeah, I wouldn't do those.
That's fair. That's fair.
I didn't like PlanetSide 2, too much grinding. I don't like MMOs.
I mean, the nihilist. Tom has to use his brain 24/7, he says, so he can't just sit there mindlessly doing absolutely nothing in a video game.
That's why I play Factorio. It's a pretty mind-intensive game.
No, it's not. It's a grind hard game. Destiny was playing that. Oh, actually, I went to dinner with Destiny. We were talking about that. He got a mod that takes like 600 hours in Factorio to beat or something.
No shit. Yeah. I'm currently running one now.
Am I looking forward to Starfield or nah? Starfield looks okay. I'm looking forward to the Harry Potter game. I want to get the new Harry Potter game. That looks really good. If Kim Jong-un offered you to be his personal philosophy tutor, would you be willing to relocate to North Korea? I'd do it remotely. I feel my life expectancy would be lower if I actually, because he's famously used a anti-air gun to blow someone up, so I'm not really a fan of that idea. I did like the first Battlefront. That was good. Have I played a card game called Mao? No. It's like the Japanese word for demon, for like Lord. What's grind hard? Grind hard games are games where you have to spend a lot of time doing the same thing over and over again to build up stats because the game wants you to. It wants to put a paywall where people can buy their way to overcome the grinding and encourage people to spend money. And so even though it's technically free, the free side has to spend hundreds of hours doing stuff.
Stardew Valley, but without the paywall. Stardew has no paywall, but it's grind.
I did like Warframe though. Warframe was also a grind hard, but I really enjoyed that one. I got all the ribbons, all the best ribbons.
How about DBD?
Dead by Daylight, I haven't played it yet.
You said, I love Dead by Daylight.
When did I say that?
My goodness, it's just, I mean, besides spending money on every single DLC that ever comes out, I think it's quite interesting. You get to try out new perks, you get to try out new ways to build, do your builds, just shit like that. I think that shit's interesting. I have fun doing it.
Joking atheist. Why is religion like mobile gaming? Free to pray, pray to win. I wish there was a way to use a camera as a background on this app. That would be cool. Super Squid, what do you mean by use the camera as a background? I want to be able to play my PS4 game and put the background image as my gaming footage, because I'm using Restream, and Restream isn't like OBS where I can just set anything that I want, so it's more limited. I'd have to put my face to be really small, like how do I do it? Chat, hi chat, like this. So in this form, my face is too small. I don't like it, so I want to have it more freedom. But I used to use OBS, but OBS requires a lot more processing power and graphics card power to be able to do all the high streaming stuff, especially for multi-streaming, because it doesn't do multi-streaming natively. Whereas this does multi-streaming natively, so I can stream to 5 different sources. And I prefer that, and not have it kill all of my stuff in my internet. My internet's not powerful enough to stream to 5 different sources in HD. I was thinking about getting a gaming computer. Simon wants me to get a gaming computer.
Why? What game are you gonna play with Simon? Or is it just because you're trying to get into gaming now, or not trying to get into it? You know.
Simon suggested a few games. I forget what they were though. But I want to do more game streaming. I want to build my Twitch. I want to try and make it another source of income where I can do gaming streaming, but I'm not good at it because it requires more talking stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
Simon's going to try to suck you into Star Citizen.
That one looks pretty fun.
It's like a Starfield. I've had Star Citizen for years, and I've never been able to get into it. It's just not enough there, I guess. Had a hard time finding any game lately that's held my attention for longer than a week.
Did you try I forgot what it's called. Hades. Hey, I really liked Hades. Hades was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've watched you play it, and it's just not my type.
Oh yeah?
I don't know why.
When are you going to teach us how to build malware? Why? Just go to any porn site and don't use an ad blocker. Problem solved.
No. That's how you get malware.
It's the same thing. Because then your computer becomes infected. And then you can just link your computer to any other computer and they'll be infected too. Problem solved.
Yeah, okay, true.
Oh, the new generation of GPUs came out. Yeah, so it's always never buy the new one. The new one is always a waste of money. It's always overpriced. Buy like 2 or 3 generations back and then you get one at a good price. XSplit and VClam are the same thing as Restream, essentially. Also streaming high quality, so it's one of the options, but it's still independent of my computer. To ask.
You should become an e-girl and stream on Twitch.
I tried.
Being an e-girl and streaming on Twitch
Yes.
at the same time?
Yep. Unfortunately, I wasn't attractive enough.
That's why you have to get like the fake tatas off of Etsy. I think you can pull it off.
Well,
I
I have
think
Solution.
I'm kind of
Can you-
chubby, so I got man boobs. I could just like get a push-up bra.
Yes, dad bods are the best.
Just get a voice changer and a VTuber model. You make double the money, and it's like half the work.
It's true. My
Yeah,
plan.
but VTubers are extremely expensive.
Well, my goal is to get a girl I'm dating to stream with me, and then she can be the gamer girl, and I can just play the game. It'd be much easier.
Oh, that would work too.
What is VTube? What is a VTuber?
There are also VTuber models that are like just free and are okay to use for commercial use. So
But a lot of people don't get attracted to those ones as quickly. You have to have your own, and those are the
I
ones that
see.
bring in the most money.
Yeah, you gotta suck them dry, I suppose.
Well, the hard part is actually more the entertaining aspect, because I've gotten 120, 140 viewers at a time once because I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition and I was soloing the dragon with all my party dead on the hardest difficulty, but I couldn't keep them because I don't talk and say funny things and make jokes during the stream as much.
Just throw in a couple ooh-woos and some yas, and you are good.
Wow, that's it'll work, but that's gonna be weird.
It's not gonna be weird. Trust me. I'm a girl. I know what I'm talking about.
It's only weird if it makes it weird.
Excuse me.
I'm an adult female. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Tom,
but-
did you watch Raptor or no?
Raptor, what is that?
It's a guy on YouTube who does a lot of game reviews, and he's fairly popular.
No, I do not. I watched a few game review guys a long time ago. It was like Jim Sterling. He was funny.
I'd recommend watching Raptor. He does do a good job about keeping interacting with his viewers. He just does a good job about it. He's a good example of
Well, the problem
someone who
isn't like
interacts very
knowing
well.
how to do it. The problem is I don't want to do it. I don't enjoy. Like, I want to focus on the game. I like gaming. I want to enjoy the game. I don't want to like just play the game and talk to the audience. And so I would need somebody to do the talk to the audience part while I play the game, and that would make it more tolerable for me.
So you should have the camera on the woman or the VTuber model, and you just play the game in the background.
Well, yeah, that's the point. We
woman.
need somebody to talk.
It's
Somebody need to talk to the audience.
Two-person job.
That's right.
I was gonna say almost like what's the other one? Worst pre-made ever. They're a group in Britain that it's like a couple friends playing, so they really don't interact with chat that much, but it's just people gaming with each other.
Yep.
So they don't have to really interact with their viewers as much. They have one guy that kind of does, but the rest of them they're just focused on playing.
Yeah, that's something I want to do here with the guys from the Discord. Is start a gaming session with these guys to be able to do that.
Would you ever play Among Us?
That sounds familiar. Oh, I have played it. Yep.
Would you play
I was gonna say,
Sure.
because I've got like a list of the people on this Discord who will play Among Us because I've asked them, and
That's
I
actually-
can play
that's
Among
actually
Us.
I'll be going.
That's a really cool one, Tom, because
Among
if
Us
we did,
sucks.
shut up, Scotty, shut up,
Shut up, Scotty.
shut up,
Among
Scotty.
Us-
No one
Among
likes your
Us-
opinion.
Among Us is a great party game because it gets good reactions from the
Yeah.
people who are playing, and that's
Yes.
kind of the goal for the reactions and the audience retention
So-
stuff. So that's a good one. Even though,
so-
I agree with Gotti. It's boring as hell.
Oh man.
So we could run a private server on Among Us, and we could actually run something in the Discord to actually auto mute us. But then you could get a bunch of people from the T-Jump server to play, and then you could stream that. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, and people would probably love that, watching your view and seeing, the antics.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We'd probably just stay in the Discord. We wouldn't auto mute. We don't need to auto mute for anything, but stay in the
Well, no,
Discord.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah,
auto
people
mute, but you
could
can just mute yourself for that.
People will cheat.
Yeah, the
though.
bot. Yeah, people will cheat. The bot auto mutes you and auto deafens you depending on the situation. Because if you get killed, it instantly snap of the finger. It instantly auto mutes you and puts you into so that you
Yeah.
can't talk.
I can imagine that bot might not work half the time, and it might
No,
just
it
meet
works.
random people.
It works really well. I've been in a server that does it. It works
Yeah.
very
Oh,
well.
okay.
Well, I
It
think
works
it's
really well
I
because
don't.
the bot doesn't run on your Discord. It actually runs on your computer.
Well, I don't
You're
mind
okay,
the
that
cheating.
changes
So
runs
like,
things.
cheating can actually make it more fun if you're like supposed to do like a trust thing, and people start to give hints and try to cheat when they're
Yeah.
dead. It adds entertainment value. So I've done that previously.
And
yeah.
Among Us cheating is tiring sometimes.
Yeah, it makes the game even more boring.
It is fun when someone just lies the entire time. And it would be funny, to watch your screen and be able to see that you're the, whatever it is. You're the spy, and that you're just lying the whole time. It would just be hilarious.
Hey, Tom, have you ever talked to Fluffy?
Probably.
Just wanted to ask if T-Jump found any hot blondes under his tree this year.
Nope.
Disappointing.
Why didn't you send me one?
Guess what I got for Christmas, Outwit?
I don't want to say what I'm gonna guess, so I'll just
No.
The thingy from the VR thing from Steam.
Wow, that's so.
the Oculus.
You mean an
No.
Oculus?
No, that's the. Is it called an Oculus? No, I have an Oculus, but that's not what I got. I got my sous vide.
Oh, you got a CD? Nice.
I got the Precision Innova.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the Wi-Fi model, right? It's the middle
Yeah.
model.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I really enjoy that one.
Yeah, I'll be playing with that one this, next weekend, I think.
I thought you said sous vide, as in like the water system that cooks things, where you
Yeah.
put like in a bag.
Yeah.
Immersion circulator, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bought the vacuum a few months ago and haven't really done anything with it yet.
Which vacuum one did you get? The smaller one or the vacuum chamber?
The smaller one, the
Oh,
small
okay.
sub bag. But ever since
that's really good.
I watched that Bayou Blackstone YouTuber dude who did the sous vide in a boiling water in a cooler in a Ziploc bag.
Oh yeah.
I was like, why do I want to spend $300 on this stuff when this guy did it with a $8 cooler and a boiling pot of water?
Well, if it was
Because,
boiling, he couldn't use
You don't
plastic.
want to do that.
Yeah, because boiling and plastic don't go well together.
No,
You might want to have guests over at some point and not look like a fucking hillbilly.
That's exactly. He literally used a sawzall to cut the bone off a tomahawk steak and sous vide it. It was awesome. But
I was gonna say, you can do it other ways. However, the immersion cooker is the absolute way. And when you're going up past 6 hours, 8 hours, like when you're doing something for 2 hours, that's one thing.
he just
But
dropped.
when you are doing,
He just dropped the steak. He just dropped the steak in the bag. Used the actual immersion in the water to seal the bag. And
to seal the bag, a lot of people do
and
that.
then they closed the lid and left it there for like 2.5, 3 hours. Pulled it out. Temperature was perfect. Then he just seared it with the Blackstone, and it was gorgeous. But
I watch Sous Vide
The
Everything.
temperature is
That's a
gonna
good
stay.
channel. Sous Vide Everything
Mhm.
does all the sous vide.
Oh,
Guga,
yeah.
for sure.
Guga, sous vide everything. Yeah, he runs a pretty good channel. He's out of the Philippines or Hawaii or
He's in Florida. He's in
He's
Miami.
Florida. I've been
is
watching
he?
him since he had like 2,000 subscribers.
Same.
yeah.
But
He's
now
a
it's
really
more
good
it's
personality.
more meme shit, less sous vide shit. It's more what can I deep fry something in or
Yep.
brine something in or whatever.
Yep. Because those are
Well,
the ones
didn't
that
you
do
just
the
see
best.
what was the other YouTube channel? The guy who does a lot of grilling. He made like a wagyu, the entire wagyu cow. I was like,
wasn't that
I'm like,
Guga?
maybe it was Guga because I was like, that's fucking ridiculous.
He
I'm
did it
like,
with
I am
somebody.
I'm never gonna have a wagyu cow.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. But I want to try. I mean,
What's happening, cow?
I had Wagyu. It's all right.
But so expensive for an entire cow.
I mean, they're rich. they have freezers and fridges full of Wagyu at that point.
Problem with Wagyu is after like 3-4 ounces, you just can't eat anymore.
What?
Eh.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, absolutely! It's so rich. It's really hard. I've had it on a number of occasions. When I say can't, I don't mean physically can't.
Oh, gotcha.
It just doesn't taste well anymore.
It's just so overpowering.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think it depends on the seasoning. I think because like the overpowering stuff would be only if you had like high amounts of butter or salt content. Like because the fat doesn't taste that rich.
No. It's essentially butter. It's like imagine eating a stick of butter. That's what it ends up being.
I
Like,
think
I've
that's
had
from
it
the
at-
seasoning. Like if you have ragu with no seasoning on it, doesn't do that.
I mean, I've had it at some pretty high-end places in Vegas and Beverly Hills, things like that, and they don't put a lot of seasoning. It's just salt.
Pretty sure they cook it in butter. Normally at the high end restaurants they cook it in butter.
Not Wagyu because it has so much fat, so they don't actually.
I mean, I've seen people who just cut off most of the fat and just reuse it later to inject it into other steaks.
You can't cut off the fat of Wagyu. It's through the whole thing.
Yeah,
it's
it's marbled. You can't do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the marble. I don't like outside, but yeah.
To have some masterful little knife skills for that one. But yeah, if you want to set up a event for the game Among Us in the Discord server, see if we can do that. I'll try and stream it. That sounds
Nominate
like
Outwit
interesting.
to set that up.
Yeah, I can do it easily. What time would you want to do it though? I can't do it right now, but we can do it later tonight.
Tonight.
I don't know. Do you have a usual time, or do you want to do it in the morning?
Probably need like a week at least to set it up and get enough people schedules locked in that can all do it at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty easy. I can get it set up on the server, and then it'll be a really cool thing because we'll be able to see everyone.
Cool.
It's pretty fun.
Cool. And let's see my schedule.
And then we can play other games like that.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Let's see here. I am off Fridays and Thursdays usually. I don't know if would you want to do on a Friday night or a Thursday night?
That could work. For some reason, my there we go. All right. Schedule calendar. Yeah, it looks like Thursday or Friday. No, like at 9 p.m. ish or later would work.
Okay. 9 p.m. or later?
Yeah, 9 p.m. ish.
Or what did you say?
And then yeah.
Okay.
And then you can check with the other people on the server and make like an event. I think Scotty or Frank can set up an event and see if there's another time that works better for everybody else. And if we get like a group time set up, that would work. Same with people in the chat. If you guys want to play, join the Discord and stuff.
Another fun idea might be like the Jackbox games. Have you played those?
Nope. But it has to be playable on like
Yeah, they're party games.
preferably on
Those are a lot of
PS5. PS5
Oh,
multiplayer
PlayStation.
be preferable because I don't want to download stuff on my PC that I use for work.
Gotcha.
Mr. Creening, would I kill what I eat? Sure, if it was cooked well enough.
Would I kill what I eat? What?
I use
Backwards, isn't
veganism. No, it was like, would you hunt something and kill it to eat it?
Scotty.
It's a
Oh,
vegan.
you'll love
veganism
me.
question.
I'm the mortal enemy of chickens and eggs. At least that's what they
Is
call me
that-
at work.
Is this a Gilbert Godfrey voice modulator?
No, that's
No,
Fluffy.
that's
That's
right.
right.
I'm just a regular old Fluffy.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Scotty.
Well, if I talk like this, I might have kind of gotten like Gilbert Godfrey, but I'm totally not. I'm not even trying.
I've been working the last 3 days, and someone was like, "How many stray dogs did you see?" I'm like, none. They're like, "How is there none on Christmas?" I'm like, I don't know. When you're not looking for it, you just don't see it.
No stray dogs on Christmas, and all the Chinese
Yeah.
restaurants are open.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
yeah. You're next, Fluffy.
Pineapple
no!
Jesus asks, "What are my thoughts on femboys?" I don't particularly have any thoughts.
But I'm swole. It's okay. I weigh 245 pounds. I'm totally not a femboy. Don't make me sit on you. I know that's a fetish.
God.
So real
Sorry,
quick,
I'm
jumping
silly.
back to what we were talking about before, all those cards. I ended up downloading a card scanner for like sport cards,
Nice.
and some vintage cards are like very good condition because they're all in like plastic cases and whatnot. They actually go for quite a bit,
Nice.
so that'd be nice.
You got some in the 70s?
I'd have to go back through and check because I'm just scanning them all and it adds them to my overall collection.
Oh,
And then yeah.
cool. What's your
I
total
like
right
a-
now for your collection?
Give me a second. It told me before. Update it. Oh, I hope all the cards I just scanned didn't.
Reset?
Yeah, that would suck. Oh man. So total from what I got from my baseball cards, because that's when I switched it over. It says 118, but I've got 5 duplicates of the one that costs $30.
Nice.
So that's 150. I got about 250
Nice.
so far out of like, I don't know, 12 cards or something like that.
Hey, Scotty. Should I make a channel for it, or can you make an event? Sporty.
Sorry, I was muted. Create an event for it. I'll make a channel for it.
Okay.
Schedule it for like maybe next weekend.
So it didn't
Should I just
reset.
do a stage channel or a voice channel or a
Um,
text channel?
Uh,
Oh, it says where is your event? Yeah, I need a place first.
need a place first. All right. Yeah, I'll step in a minute. I gotta go. To
Yeah,
breakfast
hey
is
guys.
ready.
Sorry. Belated hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm like new.
I was gonna say maybe Scotty make a voice channel called I don't know, maybe group
Among Us
gaming or
Party.
something like.
We should,
Well, I want it to be if we play other games.
yeah,
Where,
we
like
should
we
like
can
a
lock it
a
down.
weekly gaming something or other.
Yeah,
I really, really, really want to get tabletop simulator set up and
Yeah.
and play with others.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
Well, and the
fine.
whole idea is so that T-Jump can
Stream
or
and
so
make-
that Tom
make
can
money.
like stream it.
Yes.
Because Tom can stream it weekly, but then we can lock down the voice channel so that people can just jump in. Or
By
if they
now-
can't jump in, we can change it.
By now, you should know that Tom's guiding star is money.
That's right.
Oh, we know. It's okay, Tom. Everyone needs a little bit of money.
Oh, sorry. Did I jump? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be rude. No, I'll be out here.
No, you're fine.
You're
You're
fine.
fine. We're just talking, or just leave, I guess.
Yeah, so I'll make a event as soon as you make. So, are you just gonna make a voice channel called Weekly Gaming? I think Weekly Gaming sounds good.
Yeah.
That way we have that voice channel just for that, and then I can eventually get the bot working just for that voice channel. Don't let it touch anything else.
Ooh, and then we can invite on other streamers who do the same game and play with them.
Oh, yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then also in that voice channel, we can have the private, if whatever game we're doing, whatever private server we're running, we can put server details in there so that not everyone can see them. Just makes it so it's a little bit easier.
It could just be that you sign up for the role potentially if you're gonna do it in
Oh,
Discord.
yeah.
Who wants to stream? Yeah.
Yeah, the role would be perfect if we had like a weekend gamer role, or I almost think Scotty would just give it to cool kids. Give it to the cool kids role.
That way you just don't have people spamming. Isn't there a way that you can have
Oh,
a bot auto assign roles too?
Tim West says he got locked out for 27 days, probably because he just joined or whatever. Tim, what is your ID? Can you check who anybody just joined? Like,
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Tim West. That's his name.
all right,
I got him.
all right. So Tim, you should be fixed now. Refresh the page, and you should be fine.
Yeah, give me a second here. There you are. Now you're fine, Tim.
Yeah, it does the thing where you need to like have you get muted for a month if you just created your account or if you don't have like an image and all that kind of stuff.
We don't have those as much as we used to, but we still get them occasionally.
Seems like
And-
more and more people now are usually putting pictures on their accounts.
Yeah, exactly.
Fix the issue.
But the bot messages and says, "Hey, you're timed out. You have no avatar. Contact an admin whenever you get an avatar." Then they don't do it. So
Yep.
if that.
I want them to bring back that one thing they had where when we started lives, it just went to like some kind of public server and tons of people joined. That was awesome.
Well, we can set up another server for just that.
Well, no, it was like,
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
yeah, where it was like shown to Discord, shown to everybody on Discord.
Yeah, the discovery.
Yeah.
The stage discovery was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the discovery is why we have as many members as we do now, because we almost doubled overnight because of that.
Yep.
And they took it away, and I'm sure they took it away because yes, Tim, we can see your message in the server. And they took it away because I'm pretty sure it just caused such a flood of traffic everywhere.
That's supposed to be a good thing, not a bad thing. What a
I'm not.
damn
That's such a
argument.
terrible thing, isn't it? Yeah, I don't get it.
It was probably moderation complaints from most of the servers because you're getting randoms
Yeah.
who are doing lots of stuff. But that's,
We got a ton of trolls too, but
Yeah.
we got a lot of good members too. So, all right, my breakfast is ready. I'll be back later.
Well, like, to be sure, I've got about 5 seconds relay on when I say something.
you have a 5-second relay when you say something.
Oh, wait, hold it. No, not anymore. I think you guys can hear me normally now.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I did like a delay just now. It was like I was talking and then there'd be like 5-6 second delay before I was able to hear myself talk.
Probably just
That was
local
so quiet.
latency to the server.
Yeah, could be. No, it's gone now. Yeah. Brilliant. Hey, you guys, in any case, I gotta go. Just wanted to say, wholesome group. T-Jump, thanks. You're like awesome. I think you're very intelligent, as my mom says. Like, amazing, dude.
Thank
Like,
you. Tell your mom hi.
yeah,
I'm
listen
glad-
to you
I'm glad you guys
talking.
both like me.
Yeah, well, no, like, you are, like, very intelligent.
Thank you.
And to be honest, I grew up in South Africa, so things have been very awkward for me. I mean, what can I say? South Africa has been different. It was very nationalistic. I was born Dutch, okay? So I was born in the Netherlands, moved to South Africa, and the change in itself was such an incredible pang. And the religious expectations people have over here are so high that you literally become ostracized if you lose religion. Okay, so if you don't have religion, people don't make contact with you. They really honestly don't. And there's a lot more to it. So I'm not going to go into too much details. Maybe some other day, you know? I just wanted to say I appreciate what you do. It's honestly, it's next level and it's important. I really kind of appreciate it very much. But in any case, that having been said, otherwise I'm going to rattle along. I just want to
Thanks.
say thanks a lot to everybody. Very wholesome group, by the way. I used to play Magic the Gathering, but yeah, that stopped that. But in any case, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for the
And,
compliment. Really appreciate it. If you know any millionaires or
dude,
whatever,
no,
or-
wow. I could only wish that my brain worked as well as yours. It is absolutely phenomenal to see, to hear you talk. You're open-minded. You're not rude, not to anyone. And you really handle the conversations extraordinarily well. It's beyond it. It's beyond it. It's brilliant. I honestly, I appreciate that.
Well,
Yeah, that having
you
been said-
definitely should not check my dumpster fire section because I'm very.
I was
rude
gonna
and-
say he's rude
my
when it's
favorite.
necessary.
Oh no, yeah, but now I am somewhere along the line. But I don't believe there's much of that, if you ask me. In any case, guys, everybody, very wholesome. I wish you guys season's greetings. If and best wishes for the coming year. Yeah, and might maybe join again soon, but I'm a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I've become a recluse because of everything, and so this is part and parcel of trying to get out there again.
Sure.
Yeah. So
It's
I
good
appreciate it.
practice.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. In any case, I'm out of here.
T-Jump, I was going to ask you a question. Have you ever, after a conversation with like one of the older philosophers or religious folks that you've spoken with, have any of them ever come back to you and actually done the research that you kind of sent them off with, and like come back to you and said that they did and they found something that they agree with?
Yes, that's happened a number of times on specific topics that like I brought up. I know that's I don't remember when they were though, because it happens a decent
I mean, it's
amount
pretty
for
rare. Like at the end, they
professors.
say, "Oh, I'm going to go look into this," and then I don't know that I've seen a follow up from anything in general. Just curious.
Yeah, that happens a lot of times. I mention a lot of things that they aren't familiar with, and then they say they're going to check into it. And some of them said, "Yeah, after I checked into it, you were right about X, Y, and Z, and many things." So that has happened a number of times.
I think that'd be a lot of work, but that'd be really cool content if you stayed friends with these people and like had a follow up on those topics. I think there's personally, I think that'd be interesting.
Yes, it would take a lot of work though, and I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I figured it would. Yeah,
I'm too lazy to make 60-second shorts from my clips. So I can go back and watch 800 hours content.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. I just didn't know if any of them were like actually people that you would have wanted to speak to a second time, kind of type thing.
Sure, I do have one clip of Josh Rasmussen. He's a very prolific professor saying that my epistemology can do some good work. I have that clip somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it go to your head. Like, words don't go to my head. Money does. Money and hot blonde. So give me those two. Those will go to my head. How about an open game of Magic the Gathering tournament style with your camera over your shoulder? That could work. Doing Magic card games. Those would be good. Which head? Which head? I don't get it.
He's referring to your privates.
Which head? Still don't get it.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Nope, 100% serious. I was not paying attention. I do not understand the reference.
He said somebody said something about letting something get to your head, and then he said which head.
Now I get it.
Sorry, I have a habit of explaining other people's jokes.
Mr. Creenan, if you want to make arguments for anarcho-positivism, feel free to contact Jeff, post and send an email or whatever. But yeah, I definitely need to build up my gaming channel. So need a co-streamer who's entertaining to talk to the audience, and I need people to stream with while doing games. And then need to add that to the list of people to invite others who do similar gaming stuffs.
Oh, all those cards I thought were reset and whatnot, they didn't. It jumped it up to like 450 at the time.
Nice. T-Jump, have you been a racist in the past? I'm always racist. Always been a racist, always will be a racist. Racism is perfect. Love racism.
What chat is this that you're reading?
This is streaming on YouTube. This is the after show.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. You can take 20 of them and I won't hurt you. So they ain't gonna hurt nobody.
All right, my breakfast is ready. I'll see you guys later. Let's set up the gaming thing. Got to do some
Cheers.
magic and other things too. Get that in there. All right.